Well. Hello, everybody. Oh, my goodness. This is an absolute happy Wednesday to you and yours. And welcome to all of our family and guests to Coach Chronicles. We're coming to you live on LUV Radio Network. I am your radio host personality, Miss Symone. And guess what? I'm thanking you all for tuning in to share your time with me tonight. It's a great day to be empowered and to enjoy your journey right from your very own homes, and especially, from your very own couch. So come on in, get a glass of whatever you like. Go ahead and sit yourself down. Enjoy the nuances of a woman and man's perspective on life, love, friends, dating, generational issues and curses, which are coming up soon, and plus every other topic in between. So if you're new to Couch Chronicles, we all say welcome. Come on in and enjoy the show. And if you are a reoccurring or dedicated Couch Chronicle fan, thank you for your dedication, all of your time, and for being a ride-or-die Couch Chronicle baby. So, y'all know how we do this now. Call or text your friends and family to come on in. Join us by logging onto LUVRadionetwork.com and press the live button, or you can actually call into the show and just listen, 1-563-999-3519. Again, that number is 1-563-999-3519. If you got a question, go ahead and press that one button. But if not, sit back and enjoy the ride. It is so easy to just sit on my couch, y'all. I've given up my couch to you just so that you can just ride with us and just have a good time. It's a wonderful time, but yet sometimes a very grown show. So just remember that. Now, remember, you can connect with me on Facebook and Instagram at Symone Hurt. It's Symone, last name Hurt, Hurt. Go ahead and send me a friend request, and I'll be more than happy to befriend you back so you can be part of the Couch Chronicle party. We are now streaming live at LUV Radio Network 24.com. My voice just left me. Take time to check us out and join the Love Radio Network for the latest and greatest shows and songs on the Internet. Now, we got it more than popping than just the shows. You got to check us out and see what all we have to offer you so you can be part of this family. Now, praying everyone is well and doing their thing. I just want you to stay safe. Oh, my Lord, help me, Jesus. Our topic today is health and wellness. It's about food and juices. It's something that I am on a journey. And I got on this journey because the show was inspired by a DJ Mike Jones party event. It was a day party where I was totally disgraced, y'all. You know, it's sad to not be winning, but I was not winning that day. And what happened was I was actually outdanced by many of our beautiful senior citizens. Now, kudos to all of our seniors who are in better shape than I and the most of us today. I have heard the message. Trust and believe me, that day I felt the pain of defeat. I am tired of being round, y'all, and not having enough wind to make it happen. My sail just deflated, and these seniors was still moving. They was rocking, y'all. Oh, my God. And that's when I realized that I was not where I needed to be in life. So now that I've understood that there's some changes that need to be made, we're going to make them. Now, when it comes to working out in my 50s, because I'm 56, I'll be 57 this year, I have definitely realized that I need a group setting to hold me accountable for the phase of exercise for whatever's being done. Because I'm going to tell you something. I've gotten lazy. I don't know where it came from, but it is the truth. And y'all know I'm going to give you the truth. I'm going to spill it, whether it's me or somebody else. And I can spill my own just as well as the rest of them. And even though in the past I've been very physical, I've been very fit before I had children. My background is I was a cheerleader, a gymnast. So I used to work out all the time. And when I say all the time, I even lifted weights with my cousins and my uncles. I had a great time and would stay fit all the time and would cycle 1 or 2 hours a day. But when life and marriage hit, after 14 years of marriage, 2 kids, 2 jobs, some physical ailments, particularly in the knee, back, and shoulder area, I have not done much lifting of anything. And I mean nothing, y'all. Nothing heavier than a glass of wine, and for those who really know me, a Long Island iced tea. So it is definitely time for a change, and you don't know how I am unceasingly praying that there's some sort of muscle memory guide out there that is going to help me through the next 1, 2, and 3 weeks to be able to get to where I need to be. So I'm saying to everyone, it might be my own journey. I am sharing it with you. If you'd like to take it on with me, come on aboard. But look, if we can get through the first, second, and third weeks consistently, we have the greatest chance of actually winning and doing this thing. But with all that said, we have a guest tonight that's going to come along and help us with this venture. He is my health coach and has been for a while. I love him dearly because he honestly, with him, that's the most weight I've ever lost in a shorter period of time. And it's not like that I'm that bad. It's just that I need to keep it up and be more consistent, as he says. And he's right. So to not be alone in this journey tonight, I want to recognize those that have been putting in the great fight to be consistent with this fitness and health journey. And I am making a declaration today because I know that not only does a change have to happen, I've got to hold myself accountable for my non-actions, okay? And so I have promised my health coach that as of March 1st, 2022, all this is going to change. I'm going to turn it around. I know I've been trying to change my diet, but not consistently. I've been adding a little walking, but not consistently. And so consistency, is what I am willing to offer here. And it's my pledge and commitment to not only to myself, but to my coach and, apparently, to my audience. So let's just do it like Nike says. So with that said, don't forget to text your family and friends tonight to come in at 1-563-999-3519. Come on in, listen to the show, because we're all family. So grab your drink. I do have mine, and I promise, Coach, I'm going to cut some of that out. Nestle in on the couch, my babies, because it's getting ready to get hot, interesting, and it might hurt, and burn by the end. So I don't know what's going to happen, but come on and take the ride with me. And everybody, let's welcome to the mic my special guest, Mr. Karon Richardson, our certified nutritionist, health coach, and fitness guru. Hey, baby, where you at?
Hey, I'm here. How you doing?
I am just wonderful and fabulous. Let me tell you something. I've been talking about you all day, okay? Because I was like, you just don't know. I'm being pushed right now to do something that I'm finally ready for it. You know, that's one of the key assets to getting onto this journey is you have to be able to be ready and also commit to yourself to partake upon this. And I have made that declaration. As you can hear, I made it on national radio. So I really gotta come and bring it now. I know. So you told me to dig in, do what I gotta do, and get it done, and I'm going to do that. But I need everybody. I know you personally, so I'm going to, I got to share you tonight. So I'm just letting everybody know. Mr. Karon Richardson is the man. Let me tell you something. If you need your body chiseled, if you need that gluteus maximus pushed out, pumped up, here's your man. Here's your man. I'm just trying to tell you, for the size that I am today, I will say that, baby, my booty's still up because of you. I'm just proud to have known you. Thank you so
I'm glad I can help.
Oh, trust and believe me, you have. But I'm going to say, tell everybody, look, it's not a pretty ride. You know I'm a punk. But I'll be happy to tell everybody out there, when it comes to exercising, I'm a punk. And Karon definitely is a very, very patient man. To be able to put up with me in my punkness because he knows what needs to happen and get done, and I'm very grateful for you. Now, you have been the only person where I have actually lost the most weight with, but I've fallen off. During this time, I've had a lot of issues going on, and because of that, I'm not focused like I need to be, but I've since gotten rid of some things, made the choices to do the changes, And so now I'm back. So I'm letting you know I'm committed to being back. And I said, let's go on together and help people come on along this journey with me. And I'm more than happy to do that. How about you?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy as well. The more the merrier. We can all hold each other accountable.
Yes, yes, yes. Now, I've given everybody an earful, but, Karon, this is your day. This is your moment. I'm trying to tell you, okay? So let's start with the niceties. How you been doing lately? Because I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I've been doing good. Just focusing on business and bettering myself and my clients. Business been picking up. You know, everybody trying to get ready for the summertime.
Ah, yes, yes, yes.
And that trip.
No joke. Yes. And I have a trip. My brother is getting married in June. And so it's a Vegas wedding. I've got to go to Vegas. Now, it may not be a beach, but I still got to look hot and tight. And I have a dress in mind in which I'm trying to get into. And it's not going to look right until after, a little Karon magic happens here.
Okay. A little reborn fitness and nutrition.
Yeah, we have talked about this, and oh Lord, I already know what's entailed to have to get there, but I'm willing to go. I'm willing to go the distance. I'm going to go the distance. So, I love you. You have been on the show before. This is not your first rodeo with me. But I do want you to tell the people that are, new to us now and for now, because a lot of things have changed. Talk about your fitness business first and about how your business is going and what changes you are seeing lately with your business during these times.
So during these times, I'm definitely saying, a lot of people who did gain weight, during when COVID first hit us and everybody was being home, working from home, and just a lot of people trying to lose that COVID weight and get that energy to just get back to being fit or just moving around. And also I'm starting to get a lot of women that want to, gain weight and grow their butt. That's the main thing women want to do, grow your butt and tighten up your arms. So that's definitely been a change that's been coming to me in the gym.
So does that kind of air towards weight gain versus the weight loss concept?
Right, the weight, as far as growing your butt, that's more of the weight gain. Now, you can shape your butt and not do weight gaining, but as far as growing it, that is more of a weight gain thing. Like you have to be in a calorie surplus. You have to consume more calories than you're normally consuming, but not just any kind of calorie. You don't want to just be eating cookies and cake, because that's not good for you. Yeah, that can lead to that fat storage.
Well, look, Karon, you and I have talked about this before. You know I'm an old lady. So, back in our day, our thing about, holding our gluteus maximus, a.k.a. booty up, our thing is to wear heels. As long as you got something 4 inches and above up when you wear on a regular basis, that works for us. But now these girls want a specific type of round booty that's being seen on a lot of famous people today, and I never, when you said that to me, it kind of blew me away, because I was like, gain weight in your booty? Who wants a bigger booty? Do you know how hard it is to keep a booty up when you get older? That's a hard job.
Listen, that's a lot of these women, they just want to grow their booty. So me noticing that, I also had released some resistance bands. 3 different resistance, light, medium, and heavy. And the resistance band, it comes with a workout that I created with one of my business partners, and it's a workout that targets your legs and your glutes. Oh,
wow. Okay. So where do people go to find those? Can they order them online from you?
Yes, I have them on my website at rebornfitness-nutrition.com.
You got to say it again.
rebornfitness-nutrition.com.
Okay. All right. That sounds great. That definitely sounds great. Now, look, you and I talk often because I'm one of your special cases, simply because I have those physical challenges and ailments with having knee issues and back issues, and I just had surgery on my shoulder. So what overall exercises do you think benefit just the total body, just the whole body? Because there's a lot of people with the pandemic going on and everything, they don't want to go into the gym. Is the issue.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are afraid to go into the gym and share space and share equipment. And so, but what they haven't done is they haven't touched bases with going ahead and just working out at home.
Right.
So why don't you tell them some kind of things that they need to do to kind of just get started?
They can, like you say, sitting down in a chair. You can actually, but sit down as you doing a squat, not just sit and plop in your chair. Sit in your chair, do some squats. You could get some books or bags you have in the house that have weight on it, weight to it, and you could do some shoulder press. You could do some curls. You can walk around the house. It's just things like that just to get your body moving. But eventually you will have to try to make it to a gym or find someone that does online, programs. But the only thing about the online at home program, sometimes it doesn't meet some people's fitness level. Some people not able to do certain of them exercises, even though some of them do have beginner friendly ones. So you can always just look for beginner friendly if you do purchase an online at home program. That's what I'm currently working on as well.
I hear you. Yeah, and I agree with you because not many of us are on the road to success with working out at home, where,
that's
your home
discipline.
is passive. Yeah, you can always work out, whether you're laying in a bed, you're walking up and down your steps. Some of us need a little bit more motivation than that, and it is difficult because I'm in that category, so I can relate. And anybody who knows me knows that's why I have the show Couch Chronicles, honey, because I love my couch. Okay? Especially with a little glass of this and that. And so, therefore, I have to put the glass of this and that down because those are extra calories. So, you and I have we've had that conversation. I'm going to put some lemon, buy some lemons and some limes and squeeze that in my water so I can have some flavor because that's one of my issues. I need flavor when I drink something. And that's where I get caught up. But I'm one of those people. I'm very fortunate. No matter how much weight I gain, I actually still wear the same clothes. My mother has always been amazed by that. I wear the same exact clothes, but I may gain 10 or 15 pounds. Or lose it, and I'm still in the same clothes.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes, and the reason for that, when I talked to my doctor, he told me because I do have some muscle memory, so that when I do lose the weight, I'm really actually putting on a little bit more muscle, which keeps me in the same clothes. And then even when I get bigger, the fat is more supple, so I can squeeze it in there a little better. I may not be able to pull my jeans up like I used to. I might have to get that, the hanger and kind of pull it, having a little assistance.
Not the hanger.
Yes, baby. I'm trying to tell you, look, I put all that in that, period. And as long as I know that I can manage to go to the bathroom one time and that, while I'm out, I'm good. That's how we make that work. I'm a little old school, so some of the old school people can understand that and relate to it. I will tell you something that when I went to your website that blew my mind is that you have added juices to your repertoire, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The people loving it. They be asking me. They ask me what you put sugar in there. I said, no, this fresh organic produce.
Look, let me tell you something. And I heard from a friend about it, and I feel bad to Karon that I didn't know it myself. But I went to the website. Okay. I was like, oh, get out of here. He got these new juices. I want to order some from you. What I find fascinating is the names of the juices that you have. So I would like for you to share with our audience the names of your juices and the benefits of each of them. Can you do that?
Yes, so I have Sweet Dreams. Sweet Dreams is pineapples, carrots, and apples. With the carrots I'm using is rainbow carrots. So you'll have purple carrots. Purple is good. The purple color in produce is good for antioxidants. for your pineapples. You're going to get the vitamin C. Pineapples also can help with inflammation. And then with the apples, that's also in that drink. Apples is good source of fiber, even though you're juicing, but you also can get the fiber from that as well. Just a lot of the fiber is stripped from it. I have
apple a day still keeps the doctor away, baby. It still keeps the doctor away. It's a good cleanse.
Yeah, so
it really is.
Yeah, so you can drink that apple, and you also can eat one. And then I have CeeLo Green. CeeLo Green is kale, pineapple, parsley, cucumber, and celery. With that, with the green one, greens is good to get the chlorophyll. You know, chlorophyll is to give plants that green color. Chlorophyll is good for detoxifying the blood. It's good for energy boost. It's just a lot of nutrients, and it's nutrient dense with the juices, so you get a lot of nutrients with little calories.
Wow. Okay. And what's another one?
ACG. That's apple, celery, and ginger. You know, ginger is good for emptying the stomach. Good for you having any type of nausea or sickness. Also, ginger is also good for inflammation. Like, so we have apple in that again, which I spoke on already. And then you have your celery. Celery also can help with cleansing the skin. Celery is also good with emptying the stomach as well.
Yeah.
And then I have with the orange.
Yeah.
With the celery.
I put celery with everything, especially peanut butter. That is awesome. It's a good workout thing to do when you just want something to snack on so you won't overeat.
Celery and peanut butter. I also have with the oranges, pineapples, orange, carrots, and ginger. You know, with that orange.
And what's that called?
That good with the orange.
With the orange, okay.
Yeah, with the orange. Yep. And with the orange, that's definitely a good source of, vitamin C. You can build that immune system up.
Okay, and that's very important right now in these days and times. Your immune system is what's helping you to, elevate without having to get sick with all of these viruses that are out here, and that's very, very important.
Yes.
I know for a fact, my son was actually bringing me, for those called, oh my goodness, I can't remember what it was, but when I had COVID, he made sure I had one a week. I was out for the count for like 4 weeks, and I had one every week. And he made sure I had one because it helps improve your immune system for you to be able to fight off the virus. It was really good. I was very happy. It'll come to me. Go ahead, keep talking. What other one do you have?
So I think I named 4 of them.
Sweet Dream, CeeLo Green, ACG,
with
the orange.
Yep.
Okay, all right. Well, that is cool. That is really good. What inspired you to do those?
So I always was good with, I used to drink, I still do drink smoothies a lot, but if you notice when you drink smoothies, if you imagine you have a whole table full of produce, just your whole table filled with produce, if you try to blend that up and do that in smoothie form, it's going to take you 2 weeks or so to try to get rid of that. And now all that produce is bad. But when you juicing, like I say, juicing, you're stripping the fiber away. Even though fiber is good for you, but when you're juicing, you're stripping the fiber away, and you're able to consume all the nutrients from the produce because it's not giving you that full feeling. It's basically like you drinking a cup full of water.
Yeah, it's just flavored water. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, the fiber is very, very important. That's why I like the apple. When you put an apple in there, that is true natural fiber. And I've always told my sons, look, when you're not feeling very well or you're feeling sluggish, or the very first defense of detox is eat an apple. And it's so simple and so basic that most people miss it. Between celery and apples, they have a very high fiber content that helps strip you of all the stuff that you've been putting in. And some of us know we've been putting in some serious garbage going on up in there. Okay?
Yes,
and if you want it to come out, you need to push it and force it out sometimes. It don't come out by itself. And apple and celery are definitely two that will help, transcend all that right up out your body and make you feel happy, make you feel light, and it's just absolutely wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
And with the juices, go ahead, my bad.
Go ahead. With the juices,
I was going to say, so I do even like a 3-day juice challenge or the 3-day juice period where though you do 3 days, you just doing, it's a 5-day detox, but the first 3 days you just doing all liquids, water, juice, and the organic detox tea that I have. And the last 2 days you're doing, just fruits and vegetables. And I had somebody lose 10 pounds, I had somebody lose 5, I had somebody lose 8. Recently my homeboy lost 15 pounds. And a lot of time you'll hear people say, is this water weight? That's not always true because you're also getting waste out of your body.
That's so true. That is so, so, so true. Now, look, the different types of juices that you have, tell us again where to go on your website to actually take a look at all that, because you didn't tell me about the detox tea, sir, and we're going to get back to you on that one.
Oh, yeah, we definitely get to that. Like I said, it's on
yes.
rebornfitness-nutrition.com. I've been updating my site, but it'll be back on there tonight. rebornfitness-nutrition.com. Okay.
That is all right. That is definitely all right. Well, I'm so happy that you are expanding and growing. I'm so happy for you. I really, really am. And yes, Karon, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to get back to class.
Okay.
We miss you. I know. Look, I tell everybody, I love Karon. That poor little boy, I sit there and cuss at him the whole time I'm doing the exercise. He just looks at me and goes, okay, 2 more sets, 1 more set.
You know it.
Like, I hate this little boy. I can't stand him. But let me tell you something. It's all good in the end, people. It's all good in the end. You need somebody that is patient, that is calm, that's going to work with you, and also set some goals for you, which is what I love about you, because you always do a great consultation. You get the information that you need, and you set the plan and action based upon the information. And a lot of people don't always do that. And I always appreciate that about you. So I'm very, very happy about that. So what we're going to do, everybody, is I want to thank everybody for tuning in today. And when we come back from our little mini break, we are going to talk about his detox tea that he has. And we're going to talk about a workout plan and creating the action plan for this weight loss program that I'm getting ready to embark on. So you can either join me and everything and have a good time with it. But for the most part, I will say for my age, I'm actually postmenopausal, not pre anymore. I'm postmenopausal. This is where my issue and problem came with not being interested with working out anymore, because that's the first time in my life I never really wanted to, quite honestly, Karon. It's been different. So with women, we have our ups, we have our downs, and we have a lot of challenges that we have to deal with, but there really is no excuse. So I will give you that. And I did make the commitment to not only myself, but to the viewers tonight. I just said, let me get March 1st, because there's some stuff I need to get in before I commit. I ain't telling no lies. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Cookies, cake, ice cream.
I got to get my caramel corn in before I do this. Ain't no joke, for real. So we're going to take a quick little break and come on back. So everybody, this is the time to go refill your glasses, come back to hear us talk about how we can live through this change, how we're going to manage it, how we're going to make these goals, and how we're going to make it happen. And Karon is going to walk us through that. I love you. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Candy Cumming, a registered dietitian with Sharp Healthcare, and today we're going to talk about portion control, because it's really hard to figure out how to set up a plate. I like to use my hands and a clock. Well, we want about 2 cups of vegetables on our plate, so that would be 1 fist for 1 cup and the second fist for the second cup. When we put the starchy thing on there, your rice or your potato, your corn, you just need 1 fistful or 1 cup of food. And then when it comes to the protein part, the meat, the chicken or fish, you're looking at about 4 fingers, because each finger roughly is about the size of an ounce of meat. So you can think of your 4 fingers, or the palm of your hand is about the same size, or if you want to, you can think of the deck of cards as the appropriate size of meat, chicken, or fish on your plate. So I mentioned earlier that I always use a clock too, because I like to set up my plate thinking of it as a clock face. Here from 12 to 3, you got your 4 fingers of meat, chicken, or fish, whatever you prefer. From 3 to 6, you got that 1 fistful or 1 cup of starchy food. And then from 12 to 6 on the other side, you have your 2 cups of vegetables. So what does this look like when we actually set up a plate? Here it is. Here's your clock face all dressed up with food. So you have this beautiful 2 cups of vegetables here, your 4 fingers or your deck of cards worth of meat, chicken, or fish, and down here your 1 cup of starchy food. When you get all of that on a plate, you have only about 400 calories. It's really nutritious and really filling. Be mindful, though, if you added a lot of extra butter or sour cream or fried all that food, you could double or triple the calories on that plate and kind of blow the whole thing with portion control. So remember the clock face and your hands, and you can set up a really healthy plate. And now you've just learned some really basics on portion control.
You're listening to the Love Radio Network worldwide. LoveRadioNetwork.com. Educational, inspirational, trending topics, and the hottest hits. With award-winning talk show host and personality. And you made us #1. Thank you. Love Radio Network, building a network of love.
Yes, everybody. Welcome on back. I hope that you refilled your glass, no matter what it is. It could be some Pepsi, it could be some Coke, it could be some milk, and it could be whatever the ever. So I'm just so happy that you come on back to us and sit here on the couch with us. Everybody, we're going to welcome back to the mic our special guest, Mr. Karon Richardson, who's our certified nutritionist, our health coach, and fitness guru. Our topic tonight is about health and wellness, and we're talking about food and juices. And Mr. Richardson has a website in which that you can go to and order some juices, and we're talking about the foods that we need to fill our bodies. We're talking about how things have changed lately versus most people want to do weight loss, and the trend today is now weight gain. So imagine that. I know everybody wants to get a new round, glutamate maximus, a.k.a. booty, but I didn't know it was that prevalent at this point in time, except talking to my health coach here, who is letting me know that. He has juices that are called Sweet Dreams, CeeLo Green, ACG, and with the orange. So with that, in a few minutes, he'll give you the website to go to that to check that out. But coming on back into the show, we're going to talk about some exercises and types that actually target certain areas. The reason why is because I personally, I'm not really mad about my shape. I'm mad about my weight, but not my shape. I've managed to keep my shape okay. However, I have really thick thighs. And the reason why is because I used to be a gymnast and a cyclist. And when you do those, and I used to also actually lift weights with my cousins. And so I was deadlifting and all of that stuff. So now after marriage and some kids and not really working out, I'm sitting here with some pretty big, thick thighs that are not quite in shape like I'd like them to be. But if I can get them tight and right, oh, Hunty, the girl would be fine. I'm just trying to tell you. So Mr. Karon is going to be here tonight to help me get there and try to help you get there as well. So Karon, are you on the line with me today?
Yes, I'm still here.
You're still here? Great, good. Are there any specific, let's go back to the bands that you were talking about, because you said you have the bands on your website. So for those that are just joining back in with us, I want you to reiterate the significance of the bands, because you were telling me about those bands, and I was like, every time you keep talking about them bands, them things sound like they hurt. But
yeah.
you know, I'm a chicken, so you go ahead and tell everybody else about these bands.
Most people, like, you see people just doing regular squats, and a lot of times they don't be challenged into them no more. So if you add resistance band to your squats, you will feel it more in your hips, your glutes, and in your legs. It's more intensifying for your exercise. Also, like I say, with the bands, I have workouts that's mainly targeting your glutes and your legs, and that comes with your purchase. It's 3 different bands in one: light, medium, and heavy. But starting off, you will need light. But as you gradually complete the exercises and get better, you will know you can up the resistance.
Okay. Now, let me ask this question now. For my challenged guests and Couch Chronicle babies like myself, can you do some of those in the bed, or do you have to do them standing up?
Most you have to do them standing up. I don't want you trying to do no exercise in the bed, because you just setting yourself up for failure just trying to lay down and exercise.
Yeah. Where I'm at, okay. But anyway.
We'll get that together.
He knows I'm a hot mess, y'all. That's why you see how patient he is with me. I'm just trying to tell you. But anyway, but I think that's interesting, because most women want to lose weight, and now the new trend is that everybody wants to have these round booties that a lot of celebrities are actually paying for, not always working out for. And I'm gonna tell you, sisters, it's a beautiful thing to have it, but when I say the work you gotta put in to get it is something totally different. It's something I would be interested in, but I'm going to stay in the beginner stage for a minute, because I know what it's like to move from the beginner stage to the medium stage. And with me being the chicken that I am, you know how that rolls. You know how that goes with me. I take it one day at a time. Yes,
that's all we can do. Small steps are better than no steps.
That's right. Consistency is the key. As long as I consistently do it, it'll be just fine. But what else have you found that women or men have been asking you for lately?
Other than mainly that. Say it again.
What are the key hot spots other than the behind? Where else?
Other than the behind, the arms, the stomach. But they're the main two, the arms and the stomach. But what people have to understand is you can do 1,000 crunches, but if you have nothing but fat covering your stomach, if you not have nothing but fat in the stomach area, you're covering your abdominal muscles. So people, a lot of time they come, they just think they're supposed to do crunches, and my stomach gonna go down. Your stomach gonna go down just from you overall just burning fat, not from doing crunches. Because if it was just doing crunches, everybody had abs.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can actually walk your stomach off faster than you could do it with crunches.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that you have to actually just exercise. Some people, I have to go exercise, then they be like, come on, I want to do some abs, on my abs be showing. I'm like, we don't exercise to help your abs show. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Well, what about walking? Because I'm a lazy chick. I love to walk, though. Walking is an all-over body workout. I think that's probably why I have maintained my shape throughout my years, because I do love to walk. And people underestimating walking for health benefits. Yeah, walking is good, because first you're still using your muscles. They say if you don't lose it, if you don't use it, you lose it. But I tell people versus just keep constantly walking, because your body gets used to certain things after a while. Add like a power walk, or have some little weights in your hand, or do a mini jog and then walk, just to shock your body, because our body eventually adapts to different things that we constantly do. But walking is it's good.
And I had, and because I was a gymnast, what I have not forgotten is that for the amount that you walk forward, you are supposed to walk backwards too. People don't quite understand that and know that.
Yeah, and for me,
you know that? Yeah.
No, that's
yeah, because as you walk, if you walk 1 mile forward, you should walk 1 mile backwards, because you're setting up certain muscles in the front of you and then not averaging them out in the back of you.
Yeah, makes
and this
sense.
is what tone, and that's what does adds to a power core of being able to maintain, a good tighter stomach, and whatever you work the front of, you're supposed to be working the back of. So, but people will walk forwards for a long period of time, but never take the time to actually walk backwards. So I wanted to bring that up because throughout my gymnastics day, I know that much. Because just as if you make it tight in the front, you got to make it tight in the back too, y'all. I'm just saying. Think about that.
Yeah, that's how I do them in the gym. I make sure that they're working the back of their legs, their hamstrings as well.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'd be mad as heck at you, but anyway. I'm just saying he does such a great job, y'all, to understand. Have to understand. Now, let's talk about some foods. What foods do you think need to be incorporated to... Actually, let's skip the foods. We're going to talk about this detox tea. I don't want to forget about that. Let's talk about that detox tea that you have going on right now.
Okay, so with this tea... Like you say, most time people is guaranteed, for the most part, to lose 5 pounds in a week. And the good thing about this tea is all organic ingredients. You have persimmon leaf, you have malva leaf, holy thistle, chamomile, ginger, myrrh, and papaya. So it's all organic plant and herb extracts. It's a gallon of tea. It tastes like regular. It's not. It gives me a sweet tea type of vibe. It doesn't taste like sweet tea, but it doesn't really have a taste. And I have people, like I said, if they incorporate them with the juice, they do 3 days first, just all liquids. But if that's too extreme for them, you can just start off with eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. It's a lot of fruits and vegetables. Because the purpose of detoxing your body, you want to get rid of the bad. You want to get rid of the bad stuff while putting in the good stuff.
Yeah.
So a lot of people want to detox.
That's very important.
They want to detox and still eat cheese, drink milk, and drink sodas and juice. And can I use this French dressing and ranch dressing? Can I eat this? And I'm like, you're trying to detox your body away from this stuff.
Yeah, you have to cleanse all of that out. It's like if you don't cleanse the pipes that you have out, then how do you expect all the good stuff to move through it properly? You can't flush all that out properly. So the detox part is very, very important, because I know a lot of people who will work out for a week or two and then say, well, I'm not really losing any weight, so I don't feel like I want to do it anymore. And I said, that's because you've not properly detoxed to be able to push things through properly. Because we've gotten so melancholy and so lackadaisical, really, about how we do things. And when you're just sedentary, which about 50 to 60% of the jobs out there are, you don't realize how you are backlogging a lot of waste in your body. I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and she was telling me that she only moves her bowels once a day. I said, well, how many times do you eat a day? And she was like, 3. I was like, well, that's not balanced. If you eat 3 times, you're supposed to move and go 3 times. So that means you're holding on to a whole lot of waste.
Yep, but I also tell people as well, they think they use the bathroom a lot, but I tell them, now, you seeing little small tears or you had a runny poop, that stuff is still backed up inside of you.
That's why the fiber foods are good. Yeah.
Yep.
To help push all that out.
Just because you're sitting down and using it doesn't mean anything, because, like you say, some people be having a runs or just little small tears, but that's not nothing that you eat. That's some stuff that was there from a little while ago.
Yeah, and I mean a while ago, a long time ago, sometimes we're extracting stuff that was there from last week. That's just coming out. And people don't realize that. That's why it's very important that if you eat 2 times, you got to move your bowels 2 times. If you eat 3 times, you got to move your bowels 3 times. So what goes in has to come out. So if you're eating 3 times and only move 1 time, you're backed up twice in a day. And if you keep continuing to do that, you have a lot of toxic waste in your body. It's very hard to lose weight when you're at imbalance like that. Yeah.
Your body can be a garden or it could be a graveyard.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Ooh, oh my goodness. All right, let's talk now. What the detox teas? What kind of flavors do those come in? Is there any particular flavors for that?
I have it's a fruit tea, a peach mango, a grape, and I believe it's passion fruit. A lot of times people get regular. I have some that do want flavors, but for the most part, I push the regular ones. But I do have flavors available.
Okay. Yeah, I only ask because I need flavor in my stuff. Yeah. Well, let's talk about weights. You and I were talking about that. How weights are very significant for weight loss. Because let's go ahead and give it to them and tell them why. Because you always got to coach me on that about you have to lift some weights because they burn way more calories. So go ahead and give it to them.
Right. So with women, they think if they lift weights, they automatically gonna get bulky like men, and that's not the case because you have to eat a certain kind of way to really get bulky like men. Y'all not meant to be, as muscular as us. So the weights are important because, first of all, weights are actually working a way to get rid of that fat. Cardio works a way to get rid of that fat too, but you ever seen people who work on it just start looking so flabby? It's because they don't have no muscle at all. They're eating at all that muscle from doing so much cardio and not touching no weights at all. And another good thing about lifting weights is that even when you're done lifting weights, your body is still burning calories because your body is trying to get back to its natural state. Versus once you're done cardio, your body is done burning calories. But when you're lifting weights, your body is, like I said, it's trying to get back to its natural state. And muscle also takes up more energy and requires more energy than fat. So your body will just stay in that fat burning mode.
Yes, I definitely agree. Now, you and I sat and talked about some of the issues that I have with eating. I don't emotionally eat that bad, but I'm not saying that I don't, but I'm not that bad. But one of the issues that I do have is that I crave loud and crunchy food. And that is why I eat Doritos and potato chips. Because I have a love relationship with the crunch. and it's very difficult once you have that to go to regular foods. Because fruits and vegetables, not all fruits and vegetables crunch. So therefore, that's why I have to stick more towards the celery and the carrots for my little snacks to be able to and cucumbers to be able to satisfy that need in me. Because I feel like I'm getting something accomplished when I'm crunching and eating that. It makes me feel like, okay, I'm chewing. All right, the brain and the body understands that we are chewing and we're working on something here, and that makes me feel better. And it's a simple psychological thought pattern that I can focus on what I'm chewing on. Because if I'm eating applesauce, I'll even applesauce because it goes down so fast, so smooth, that I'm paying attention to too many other things and not paying attention to how much I'm putting in my mouth. Whereas if I'm sitting there eating a carrot, it takes time to crunch through the carrot, which allows me to have less calories and be fulfilled with my need of crunch. So
two things. Positive applesauce, I don't recommend that to nobody unless they probably find some organic applesauce. But regular applesauce, I know that have a lot of added sugar. It's just a lot of it's a lot of chemicals in there because you can have applesauce for a long time. You don't want to constantly consume stuff that you can have just sitting on the shelf or in the refrigerator for a long period of time. A lot of additives, a lot of preservatives. And as far as with the crunch, I was reading this thing that was saying basically they was comparing our emotions to the food we eat. So they say if you crave like sweet things, if you crave sweets, it's either you're looking for love or you have a lot of love to give. They say more. Now they say more on the crunchy side. They say you be angry. They saying you be angry. But they say when
I'm
you
not.
crave that
I'm trying to tell
stuff,
you.
They say when you crave the crunchy stuff, a lot of that is anger and things like that.
It's not so much the anger. It's part of anger, but it's when myself, I have high anxiety sometimes. And to be able to calm myself from a lot of the anxiety that I go through, crunching something, I don't care if it's ice cubes, whatever crunches, it simmers that down to make you mellow out, to relax and enjoy. So I had a conversation with a buddy of mine. I was like, that's why you smoke weed, because you just want to simmer out. I crunch to simmer out, and you puff past to simmer out. We still on the same tip, but I'm just saying, that's what it is. So I won't say that it's not anger issue, because I'm going to tell you right now, when I am mad, you doggone right, I got to go get something to crunch. Ain't no joke. I do. I really do. But sometimes certain things get you in a state of mind, especially sometimes when I am in budget meetings and my anxiety gets really high. I have got to, before I would go get a bag of potato chips, and that's the only way I can get through the meeting. It's because I'm crunching, and I can calm myself down, and I don't have to be upset or so at a state where I can no longer think functionally and, calmly and be able to make better decisions, because my anxiety level is way too high if I'm not crunching. So I do need to crunch. So y'all just learned something today. So I'm just letting you know, I do suffer from that 100%. So I'm just letting you know that. So that is one of the things for me.
You just got a healthy alternative for these crunching, not to let it be chips.
Yeah. Oh, look, Karon, I ain't going to tell you no lie. Now you know ain't nothing better than a kettle chip. I'm going to tell you that. Ain't nothing better than a kettle chip. And you're crunching on that sucker, and it's got a serious snap, crackle, pop crunch. Serious. But I do understand that I might have to substitute it for the carrot or the celery, so I can have way less calories, no additives, and all that other stuff. And it's much healthier for me. I do understand that. I just have to make that transition, but it's gonna be hard. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Let's talk about how. Go ahead.
No, I'm about to say, it's definitely challenging. It will be easy, everybody.
It's very challenging. It is very, very challenging. When I go into any a little store, whether it's 7-Eleven or Royal Farm, that if I can get past the chip section, you can give me a crown. I have been queen. I'm trying to tell you, that's how hard it is for me to get past that section. It is very difficult. But let's look a little deeper within in regards to creating a behavioral action plan for weight loss. I know for myself, I had to really look deep within, and I had to really get some stuff off my plate to come to this place where I'm comfortable in being able to say, I'm ready to do this. This is the time. This is now. I'm going to commit to it, and this is what we're going to do. So I've made some concrete plans, and you have helped me tailor that plan to my life because I have a very interesting life plan. And my whole thing is just to keep it positive. If I can keep it positive and keep it consistent, I know that I'll be able to have some results that I'm looking for. May not happen at the date and the time in which I'd like for them to, but I know that it will happen. So what do you do when you mentor other people? I know what you do with me, but what do you do when you mentor other people?
Well, first, we had to find a connection that you have. Like you said, that's your connection is with, the anger, and I'm going to eat me some chips and things like that. So first step is just self-reflection. The second step is actually writing down, hey, I'm going to start when I want to pick up a chip. I'm going to get me some fruit, or when I want to eat this sweets, I'm going to go get me some more fruit. Or even if it's not, it don't always have to be fruit, but I'm just giving an example of trying to just find healthier alternatives. So that's the first few steps of the behaviors. Is the first one is finding your problem. The second one is trying to figure out ways to make healthier solutions.
Mhm. Okay. Well, I understand that. That is definitely what I needed. That's for sure. Now, there are certain foods I want to share with some individuals because you speak about a lot of fruits. There are people out there that are diabetics that can't have that much fruit. Okay, and they need to find alternatives to actually eat. I had a conversation with a friend of mine that, eggs aren't that bad for you. They're good, high-quality protein, and they have a lot of vitamin B in them. And I know for me, you have to get your body checked to know what's best for you and what you can actually do. Because for me, I know 2 boiled eggs in the morning is the best breakfast for me. Because one, I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to eat food. I don't even want to eat enough. My issue is eating. I don't eat enough. I'll eat 1 meal a day and I'm done for the day, which is not necessarily healthy for you. But if I have to incorporate more eating, I have to incorporate more easy foods for me to eat because I'm always on the go and I'm always busy. So if you have 2 boiled or 1 boiled egg a day, it's not that bad. If protein is a good thing for you. I love salmon, and I think that we get away from the fact that the paradigm now is that, most people don't even realize you're supposed to have fish at least 2 or 3 times a week. Not fried foods, fish. Tuna. Not too many people are eating tuna, and the people who are eating tuna, like myself, have smothered it with so much mayonnaise and mustard that, the tuna is no longer healthy for you. Then there's shrimp. I don't do that much soybeans. I don't do a lot of soy because of I'm pretty much kind of like fibromyalgia. That doesn't make my muscles feel good. But I do eat turkey breasts for sandwiches, and instead of 2 pieces of bread, I eat it on 1. And if I'm being good and healthy, I'll just eat it on lettuce with tomato, and that's it. So beans, and beans, I've been able to maintain very well lately because I've been eating a lot of bean soups, something that a lot of people haven't been doing lately, or a lot of. So you guys look that up. Look up bean soups. There's green, lentils, there's chickpea soups, there's a lot of, I try them all. I do. And if you've got a crock pot or you've got a quick cooker, easy peasy. Scallops, if you're not allergic, absolutely fabulous. They're very low calorie and quite filling. Peanuts, if you don't have allergies. Peanut butter, celery, or peanut butter with crackers or not crackers, but maybe carrots or something like that. Definitely. Almonds. Find out what nuts you can eat, or if you're allergic, I'm sorry. But rice. Try different types of rice. I'm not really a brown rice girl. I'm going to tell you that right now. I actually like yellow rice better than I like brown rice. So if I'm going to eat it, I'd rather eat yellow instead of brown. Just put,
yellow. Yeah, but the best rice for you is that wild rice because it's fiber and protein. And wild rice.
White rice. Yeah. Okay, good luck, Karon, with that. I know you're going to say it, but good luck with that. But it has definitely been a pleasure with you. I can't wait to start this journey. Everybody, I will keep you updated on my progress. Please don't forget our update for Couch Chronicles is don't forget to check in or reach out to at least 22 people or more for Mental Awareness Month by the 22nd of every month. In closing, we'd like to thank you all for listening and joining us on the couch tonight. Please be safe. Continue to do one thing better than you did yesterday. Remember to love yourself first, and, of course, we love you, too. So see you next week on the couch at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And until we talk again, make sure to be the best kings and queens that you can possibly be. Feel free to listen to past shows at LUVRadioNetwork24.com. And don't forget to download and scan our app because we are front and center every week for all the shows that we have, all the great music, 24 hours a day. And with my heart and soul, I say peace out and many blessings to you and yours. Good night, and Karon, thank you for being on the show with us tonight. And my audience, I love you. Thank you for showing up.